Hey lovies, so if you guys are Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, this is going to be your reading to take a look at your love life in April, basically what energy you're in and what you're manifesting. This reading is more geared towards people that aren't really satisfied with their love lives, and kind of I want to take a look at maybe what inside of you could be causing it. So it's not like exactly like a forecast of your love life, it's more of like a forecast of you and maybe what issues, patterns, things in your vibration could be like holding you back and what you can do to fix it. So the first thing we're going to do is take a look at your current energy and what you are manifesting. And then we're going to ask some questions to go a little bit deeper. Then kind of see if you follow the advice, what you could kind of energy you could shift into, and then manifest based on that. And then just get some advice for you guys. So let's just jump right in. Capricorn, what is your current energy? What is Capricorn? Whoop. What is Capricorn's current energy? The dolphin. What a cute little card. One of my favorite animals. Another one of my favorite animals, deer. Not that that's relevant, but okay. And then what are you manifesting right now? What is my Capricorns manifesting based on their current energy? Victory. And then look, success. Okay. I shall celebrate and I shall rise. I will let victory make me wise. Okay. So you got the dolphin, obviously a water animal here. Let's see. Okay. Let's read from the book, see what it has to say. Innately intelligent, healer, light, blessings. The gifts of the dolphin are beyond what our human minds can grasp. Dolphin personalities are often drawn to the healing arts as they are sensitive to the subtle and enjoy working on the level of spirit. It's easy for dolphin types to underestimate the impact they make in the world. These creatures play such an important role in the wheel of karma that coming in contact with a dolphin type will change the entire course of your day, and thus your life. This card can also indicate a profound blessing is on the way. When in balance, active healer, strong spiritual practice, and when out of balance, underestimating own power to bring into balance like-minded spirits. All right. So I feel as though you have a lot inside of you that are kind of almost like hiding away. Again, with that whole underestimates own power and then victory, it makes me think that I'm almost getting that this is in regard to romance, because that, I guess that's like a trophy, but it looks like the Ace of Cups to me. So I feel like you almost underestimate yourself, as in you don't think you're good enough to like manifest love into your life. Which is kind of sad, because if you're in this dolphin spirit here, oh, I forgot to change out my stones and put like an earth sign here, an earth crystal, but anyway, we're going to use the Lemurian quartz. If you're in this dolphin energy, it's like, again, you're like, you have like natural healing abilities, like you're beautiful on the inside, you're fun, you're playful. Maybe you're surrounded, because there's something in there, and I'm getting like maybe your circle, there's a lot of negativity in your circle. Like for instance, say you like somebody and you're like, oh, I like this person, like, can you believe it? And then like the people in your circle, whether it's your friends, your family, or whoever, are kind of like, yeah, like, keep dreaming, like, you know what I mean? Or just like act weird as if like you don't have a chance with that person, and it's like you almost start to believe it. It's like this meek energy, but it's like this dolphin energy is inside, because with that deer, I almost want to see you with like the out of balance of the deer, like the, oh, let me just see real quick. Receptive, compassionate, nurtured, concerned, and protective. I feel like that almost could be like your family or friend. I almost want to say your family. Like they could be maybe protective. They don't want you to get hurt, so they're almost trying to like shelter you from like trying to go after the things that you want. I mean, I feel like again it could be a specific relationship here, but it could also be something with career, something in the healing arts. Like they might think that you're wasting your time. Do something practical, something like that, or like go after somebody reasonable, like, you know, make a more practical decision, something like that. So we'll see what else comes out. We're gonna check in on your patterns of behavior in love. See what are, I almost said the dolphin, but what are Capricorn's patterns of behavior in love? I just want to see what that was. Okay. What are Capricorn's patterns of behavior in love? Happy, happy. Oh, very much in line with the dolphin spirit. And what are Capricorn? I'm just going to clarify with tarot. What are Capricorn's patterns of behavior? Okay. In love. I just want to see what that was. Okay. We have the World. I mean, I feel like this is two completely different energies. The World is ruled by Saturn, which is kind of well, not kind of, it is the ruler of Capricorn. So it's not surprising me that the Saturn energy is coming through right off the bat, but I feel like maybe it's even like this isn't what's happening now. Like I was talking about the friends and family, but like the things that they have said in the past have just like left their mark on you. And even when your soul feels drawn towards something, again, this could be in love or this could be playing out in other areas of your life, but it's almost like, again, that practicality, the World, it's tough lessons, it's Saturn, it's the energy of the father, it's the energy of like disciplinarian, like this like kind of rigid energy, which is I would say the complete opposite of this happy, happy dolphin energy, which I feel is your true essence. It's like whatever, even if it's happening now with your family or it's just left its mark on you based on things you've been told in the past in your childhood, it's like you almost tell yourself that you don't have a chance or you won't succeed. My God. Okay, good. My neighbors, so sorry. You won't succeed towards the things you want. Like you have to almost aim lower. And I mean, if anyone ever kind of told you that or made you feel that way, I am so sorry. And that is not true. I mean, maybe somebody wouldn't be a good match for you for other reasons, but not for this reason that's coming through here. So let's see what else we have. But yeah, I think you have a tendency, so the pattern would be kind of developing an attraction or a pull towards somebody, and then whether it's via family or your own mind, feeling like you can't have it and almost restricting yourself from it, because the World is Saturn energy and it's like very restrictive. So what are some issues that need to be resolved for my Capricorns? Community. I think giving credence to what the people around you either think or say about you, or kind of, yeah, no, that was in the last reading I did, but I was going to say maybe finding a better community to kind of bounce ideas off of and speak to. I mean, yeah, we all have certain people in our life. I mean, I know I do, like people I go to when I need tough love and people that I go to when I need, you know, coddling and like understanding. But it's like maybe kind of keep things to yourself, or keep things to yourself, or like only try to talk to it about people that are like supportive of you no matter what, you know, because then even if it goes bad, because a lot of times like if other people are kind of telling you like, oh, you'll never get that, it like the pressure to get it becomes so much more like having a victory at any cost just to prove them wrong, and maybe they're like red flags kind of in your face and you're not even seeing them because you just so badly want to prove to somebody else like, no, like I could get this person, or like, no, I can make a career out of this, which you absolutely can, but it's almost like if you're in that energy, like you need it to prove a point, it's gonna kind of stay out of your reach, if that makes sense. So let's see, what are some issues that need to be resolved for Capricorn? But I definitely think there's something about the people around you affecting the way you view like the things you can have. That was a lot. But look, the Three of Cups is there, speaking of friendships and things. So I feel like you could have some people like trying to almost sabotage you, or even maybe not trying to, because I think it was like somebody that was trying to be protective, but like maybe they have good intentions, but they're sabotaging your self-esteem. What are some issues that need to be resolved? Judgment. Yes, I think you're surrounded by a lot of judgment. The Queen of Swords, maybe a mother. I think there's like a very judgmental person in your midst that maybe is almost trying to keep you small, keep you in your place, and doesn't have the highest opinion of you. Like, if this is the case, you would know about it. I'm not obviously bringing you new info here, but this is maybe, and maybe this isn't even something, like I said, that's going on now, but this is something that has left its mark. So some issues that need to be resolved is, I mean, the issues are like taking the judgments from the past and making sure that they're not affecting your present day. And if they are, try to get to the bottom of why that is. This is sad. Okay. It's just sad that anyone would feel this way. And I'm very sorry if this is something you are going through or have gone through. Okay, so what does your heart need from you, Capricorn? But I could tell you are this beautiful, it's like you have this healing energy, which is not everyone has that. Like, maybe you're not like a traditional, this almost looks like a little bit hippie-ish to me. And then with the World, it's almost like pressures to follow some sort of conventional path, but that's maybe not you. I feel like you're a very hopeful, optimistic, pure-hearted kind of a person. What does your heart need from you? Blessed. With that, I'm just getting that you need to believe in yourself and kind of tune everybody out. Almost looks like that girl's wearing earphones or something. Here and now. Try to like be present and not, I mean, it's easier said than done. Like, especially like I was saying, I feel like there's like these deep neural grooves in your brain of just the criticisms and the judgments from other people around you. But I think you need to like really try to learn how to tune other people out, past, present, and even what they could potentially say in the future, and realize what an amazing person that you really are. The Queen of Wands, yeah. Like, own your shit. Even if you are a little bit different, even if you are a little bit unconventional, creative, you have like a creative dream for yourself, or like you are attractive. And, you know, even if somebody isn't attracted to you, that doesn't mean like, oh, they were right when they judged, you know, the judgments that people, or like whatever you were telling yourself. It doesn't mean that those judgments were right. It just maybe means that you guys weren't a match. So like whoever you're crushing on or whatever career path you were trying to take, maybe that wasn't the right job for you. Maybe you just needed to work a little bit harder at your career that you were trying to create, or whatever creative thing. Because I feel like you could be doing something creative here. With the Queen of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles, yeah, it's like it might just not have been your time to blossom just yet, like in this certain career path, but that doesn't mean it wasn't going to happen eventually. Like, don't let somebody make you give up on your dream. You definitely need to tune in and kind of step into your own power in a way, like, what's that word? Like your own sovereignty, like your autonomy, and really just let those criticisms like fall by the wayside. Because I can tell that you have a lot to offer here, and I feel like you are watched over by spirit. I think you are gifted in some sort of a way. I just saw exchanging gifts. So how can you give to your heart more? Yeah, so what does your heart need from you to tune out other people and step into your own power? And step in your own power by tuning out other people and deciding for yourself who you are and what you deserve, not what anyone else has told you. Yeah, I feel like you could have had a very critical mother. How can you give to your heart more, Capricorn? It's 2. Deep knowing and orphaned. But it's almost like, again, I feel like there was this dynamic where like this was you as a child or like a teenager, like even as a young adult, and it's like whatever you were told, you were made to feel small, and maybe even by not by things people said, but just by their actions that made you feel like you weren't important, and you've just kind of adopted those same beliefs, and it's like such a deep knowing within you that it's hard to shake. How can you give to your heart more? Okay, never-ending story, mending. I mean, hold on. Yeah, it's like a never-ending story. How can you give to your heart more, Capricorn? One card, please. To the sea. I mean, to the sea is making me think of maybe, yeah, like separating yourself again from these energies, like whoever is making you feel this way. Let's just get a card. Hold on. Oh, the Queen of Swords. Yeah. From this Queen of Swords energy. Because the thing is that this Queen of Swords might have ended up being somebody else in your life, but now it's become like the voice in your head. And I think you need to face that and confront that and kind of make your peace with this person and this person that lives inside of you now as a result of whatever has gone on in the past. I think you need to kind of revisit the past a little bit and realize that you don't need to prove anything to this person or to yourself. You just need to live your life and align with the things that you're meant to be like aligned with. I shall celebrate and I shall rise. I will let victory make me wise. It's almost, yeah, like I shall rise. Like it's almost again as if you need this trophy in order to prove to somebody that you're worthy. But you don't need a trophy. You don't need a person. You don't need to like date a specific person that maybe will, you know, would be like look good on paper. I mean, maybe that's not why you're attracted to them, but like maybe that's like kind of a plus. Whereas you think it'll like show, like I'll show you, like I could get this person to love me, and then, you know, it'll kind of make up for all the ways that I wasn't loved when I was younger, or it'll just like show you, like it's almost like you want to show somebody, or maybe even just prove it to yourself that you're worthy by being with a particular person or achieving a specific financial goal, something like that. So how can you give to your heart? Yeah, I think I said like revisit this and try to work things out with your past self, with your past issues with this person. I really feel like there's a specific person, possibly a woman, that kind of maybe cut you with their words and made you feel less than. How can you vibrate and align with love, Capricorn? How can Capricorn vibrate and align with love? Thinker. Oh, what did I just do? Oh, that was backwards. Thinker. Just maybe start like noticing the thoughts. Maybe start paying attention to this inner voice and what it's saying, and just think about it. Like, what if your best friend came to you? Like, how would you speak to them? Or how would your best friend speak to you? Hopefully your best friend's not this person, but just somebody loving in your life. Like, how would they speak to you, and how would you speak to them? And try to like have that sort of voice take over, like a loving voice. Think of someone you love. And again, if you don't have anybody in your life, which I know is the case for like a lot of people, again, like pick a character from TV, like anything, someone from your past, maybe that's passed on, like someone that always spoke to you with kindness, or just somebody that represents a kind person to you, yourself, when you're talking to other people. Because I feel like you are this happy, beautiful souled person. Just take that energy and turn it into yourself as well. How can you vibrate and align with love, Capricorn? The Star. It's Aquarius energy. And look, we're going from the Nine of Swords. I think you torture yourself with the things you think about yourself. I think you could be very mean to yourself. And again, I think it's a product of your upbringing. And I think the way to kind of start healing from this is to, first of all, start observing it and then start changing it. Catch yourself when you start, be like, if you're like, oh, like, you idiot, why would you think that this person could ever like you? Be like, wait a minute, like, I'm just a person that's having feelings for somebody, like, why am I an idiot? Like, question the thoughts and why, like, where are they coming from? And be like, would I say this to my best friend if they told me they like somebody? Like, no. Like, would I say this to anybody? Would I ever speak to anybody else this way? No. But why is it okay for you to speak to yourself this way? And I'm so sorry if other people have treated you this way. Oh, I just posted something on my Instagram story that was like, there's so many people that are gonna knock you down. Like, I forget exactly what it said, but it's like, you don't have to be one. Don't let it be you. Like, it was like basically saying like, oh, so many people are gonna knock you down, but don't let it, basically don't do it yourself. So that's what I feel like this is saying. Like, start cultivating some more positive self-talk. How can you allow more love into your life? TikTok. This is a clock. It's from the Hunger Games, sorry. And to be fair, and how can my Capricorns allow more love into their life? Again, well, first of all, start being more fair to yourself, like right now, this clock, but hold on. How can Capricorn allow more love into their life, Spirit? The Eight of Swords. I just want to make sure you can see this. I'm going to just take a quick peek. Yeah. Oh, it's like in the perfect spot. Okay, so how can you allow more love into your life? TikTok and the Eight of Swords. I think it's to realize that you're not as powerless as you think. Again, obviously, we all know the cliched thing of, I mean, it's not cliched, that is what the imagery is, but it's like, you're blindfolded, but take the blindfold off and take a look around. Like, these are just almost getting, like, you're standing in a graveyard of, like, the mean things people have said to you, like, just a sense of that. And it's like, get out of there, Look, there's an opening, like, get out of there. With this TikTok, I don't know what that is really saying. It's like a clock on a parachute, and I think you're maybe putting yourself on a timeline. Like, how can you allow more love into your life? Is like, realize that there's no rush. You need it. It's going to benefit you to kind of pull back from chasing after, like, I'm not saying that you're chasing somebody, but like, kind of like having this need. That's what I feel like. There's a sense of urgency. Like, I need to like lock it down with somebody, or like, I need to like have this success to prove. Like, it's like you have something to prove, but it's like, meanwhile, like, your beliefs and your thoughts are like keeping you trapped from getting it. So it's like, the first thing to do is just kind of try to relax about the time frame. Like, there is no rush, there is no urgency. Like, cultivating that sense of, pride, and like, what's the word I'm looking for? Gratitude for yourself, like appreciation for the person that you naturally are. This is your energy, is going to like build up the sort of energy you need to attract these things to you eventually. And I think it is going to take time to really undo a lot of the damage that has been done here. And I'm very sorry that you even have to take the time to do this, unfortunately. But again, there is saying something here about being in the healing arts, and maybe you had to go through this. Like, a good way to look at it is like, so you could like kind of untangle yourself out of this mess and then help other people do it in the future. I do feel like you have some sort of, even if it's just your friends, even if you don't have any plans to kind of, make a career out of it or something like that, but these are the kinds of things that people struggle with, that you have a great understanding of based on what you've been through. And when you kind of get yourself out of it, like all the pain you've been through, look what's on the bottom, like the Three of Swords. Like, when you figure out how to kind of heal, and look, again, it's your heart pierced with cutting words. It's very much, I feel that way. And again, at some point, it stopped being other people, I think, and started becoming your own voice. And that's something that happens. And it just needs to be, I think it could be subconscious, but there's just like this nasty voice in your head I'm getting that is just really, just putting you through like the ringer, like is just really like not like showing no mercy for you, and that's not okay. We need to become aware of this and start being a little bit kinder, however we can do that. So that's what I'm getting for you. I was like very specific, so if that didn't resonate, please check your other signs and stuff. You're probably not even still watching if it didn't, but I'm really getting that. So if my caps start working on this, what energy could they shift into? Even though I love your little dolphin energy, I don't think you need to change. But let's see what comes out. I'm just getting this little innocent, pure person, and someone just like really coming and squelching your spirit. Like, it makes me very upset. Like, I cannot lie. Like, look at this little dolphin's face. Like, he's so hopeful and trusting. Like, I'm so sorry. Okay, let's just see. What energy could you shift into? The starfish, another water energy. Okay, and what is the black egg? Oh, that's not the right book. I just want to see, because maybe that's a chakra you could work on. Oh, it's the throat chakra. I almost want to read that, but let's read the starfish. Excuse me. Starfish, where are you? Oh, there. Starfish, beautiful, alluring, superficial or shallow. The starfish is a natural and exquisite beauty, mesmerizing to all. Being around someone with starfish energy is a thrill, like you've been put under a spell of divinity itself. The problem is these creatures have been reliant on how they look and what other people think of them for so long that they may have forgotten their deeper callings. When this card appears, it's important to ask, am I being swayed by outward appearances? What dreams have I put aside to please others? So yeah. Oh my God, to bring into balance positive friends. Yeah, you need to look at who you're surrounding yourself with. But it says when in balance, uplifting, artistic, and expressive. When out of balance, gossip feels empty. To bring into balance positive friends. So you need to keep a watch of who you're surrounding yourself with. I forgot to get the card to see what you're manifesting. Or what you could be manifesting. Sorry. What could Capricorn manifest from the starfish energy? Ooh. Safe travel. This is reminding me of that too, the sea. Keep me safe and let me roam far away, but bring me home. Yeah, I almost wanted to say maybe like moving somewhere. Like there's like the two ships, but moving on from some people that just don't really deserve to have you in their life, or at least moving on from caring what they think, you know, because if it is like a mother or somebody like that, it's like maybe it's really not realistic for you to cut ties, but maybe it's hard for you to gain their acceptance and things like that, but you can just learn to accept yourself. It takes time and practice, and then it's almost doesn't affect you as much anymore. And let's see. The black egg contains, I just wanted to read this, it was on the bottom of the deck. The black egg contains one of life's essential treasures, the truth. Inside of it resides no confusion, excuses, small talk, noise, or lies, not even white ones. The living and breathing vessel harbors only that which rings true. When this essence is in balance, we speak slowly and clearly. We are drawn to activities like writing, reading, teaching, singing, or perhaps public speaking. Sounds draw us in, books draw us in, the concept of truth itself draws us in. We start asking questions like, what do I know to be true about myself? And what is true about the world? When the energy of the black egg is not yet accessed, we speak from an unsure place. We say things others want to hear, gossip, or repeat stories to justify our subpar behavior. We might even try to convince ourselves that we have no inner truth at all. The energy of the black egg hovers and waits for us to reconnect. It is available at every moment in every situation. It's the epicenter of truth, the birthplace of our voice. They're saying it like the black egg, it like translates into especially pure. The balance of the center is important for all of us, but is especially essential for writers, editors, musicians, and teachers. I feel like you're destined to be some sort of a teacher or creative person. We had the Queen of Wands. I was getting that there as well. So I feel like I would work on your throat chakra, because it's like, how are you supposed to stand up and like kind of present yourself and put yourself out there to the world if you feel this way about yourself? And I feel like this is like essential for your growth to do this work. So I would really look into it. You're almost like keeping yourself tied down. So let's see. What is some tough love advice for my Capricorns? Make it rain with the money. Yeah, it's like, I feel like you have the potential to be really successful. Maybe it's something unconventional. Have you eaten? You're acting like a big ass baby. You need food in your belly. Eat a fucking taco. Okay. Maybe with some nice people that are nice to you. Whatever you are thinking about, don't do it. Now is not the fucking time. So I feel like that's almost saying that like now is not the time to focus on love or something. Get the fuck outside, move your ass. I feel like right now the time is to learn. I mean, unless you already are in a relationship, but I feel like now is just the time to like focus on yourself. That's kind of what I'm getting for that card, and dealing with whatever negative self-talk you've like been conditioned to like speak to yourself. I don't know. So let's get a little bit more advice from my Capricorns and we'll close out the reading. What do you have to say to my Capricorn spirit? What advice do they need right now? What additional advice? Advice for my Capricorns. Don't be so smart you can't wonder. Trust the strange and mysterious at this time. What is some advice for my Capricorns? There's too many. Tell yourself I support me and everyone else is just gravy. Yeah, you need to cultivate that autonomy within yourself. I feel like with the starfish, it's like be open to the strange and mysterious callings of your soul, even if other people might judge you. You have that calling for a reason. It is a wise thing to be polite. Consequently, it is a stupid thing to be rude. So I think even if you are trying to like, you know, gain some autonomy, maybe you've let people walk all over you, maybe then you could kind of, you know, as you're trying to balance this out in yourself, you could kind of like balance it the other way, bring it out of balance in another way, and sort of start being like overly aggressive and standing up for yourself in a way that's kind of rude, just, you know, and that's not going to solve anything either. But that might just be a part of the process, so just look out for that. When your mascara is $23, there's no time for crying. Again, I feel like that could be like someone invalidating your emotions and things like that. Don't live the same year 100 times and call it a life. Also remember that it's your life to live, nobody else's. You get to decide exactly who you are, nobody else does. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. But it didn't fall out, I just wanted to say. And I feel like again with that, with that whole rude thing that I was seeing, just maybe that's a little warning, like check yourself before you wreck yourself and start going crazy on people. I think we'll leave these. You can recreate yourself at any time in any way and be a savage self-lover, and anyone that don't like it can fuck off. You don't have to tell them that, but that could just kind of be your attitude, like, all right, bye. So hope you guys enjoyed this reading. That was a pretty clear message. I liked it. I don't like that you went through what you went through, but hopefully this reading will help you to kind of become more aware of the things that you're telling yourself and the stories that you're believing about yourself based on other people's closed-minded kind of opinions. So yeah, I'm sorry if anyone has ever made you feel less than, or that you're not enough, or that you don't deserve the things that you want, because you do. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this reading, please leave me some love. Helps my channel grow and literally means the world to me. And I hope you guys have a good day or night wherever you are. And I will catch you in the next reading, okay? Bye.